Hello everyone! Today, 7 of the monthaton. Today I will be alone and we will be playing a game called Cooking Companions. It's having creepy noises in the background and I do not feel safe, but hello! Hold on. I was trying to set up the audio for a couple of seconds now. I kind of noticed the fact that it was becoming 5 p.m. a little too late, and I don't think you guys can hear it right now, so I guess I'll just put it on my desktop audio. And as soon as I click back to the game, it just goes back to its teary little music after it scared me. Anyways, I will continue the game from wherever I left off. I don't know which one of these was where I left off. Oh no. Guess I'll just go for this one. I thought I heard whispering. Wait! I have the... I have the stream in the background. That's why I was hearing whispering. Oh my... Anyways... Um... You get ready for bed, you go to sleep very hungry. Day 3. I want to go like this, but if I go like this... Hold on. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. And that's how fast a deer could run if startled. Whoa, incredible, impressive, yawn. I wish we had a deer here. With the flu getting over, let's just skip today's meal. No, it's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. That doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. Anatoly leaves mumbling to himself. So passive aggressive of him. Everyone goes to a separate area. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Maria in the kitchen, and Anatoly in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? I could have saved there, but I did not. Hello! Welcome! Karen converse with them. Let's talk with Maria. I didn't talk with Maria. Today I will be alone and will be playing Cooking Companion. What's she doing? I hear you coming, haha. This is the 1 second if there's any food we might have missed, but I couldn't get the drawer open. Could you give it a try? You don't. Great. While you go do that, I'm going to get some more reading done. You think Maria will remember that? Her relationship with the doctor. Later. You get a drawer, a heart yank open. Hold on, I feel like I can make this thing fit better. I think that looks good. Yeah, looks good enough. Oh, is it understand keeping you up at night? You just need to roll with it. Raspberry whispers so quietly, you lean over to listen to her. We need to talk soon. Please listen to me when the time comes. Anyways, I think I remember saying one thing in the last time I streamed this game, and it's the fact that Raspberry is pretty much me, a person around the UIs, and I would like to repeat this. Please don't let the others see us. That's right, Raspberry. Part of being a trumpet is secrecy. Wouldn't want those humans to overhear our meetings now, would we? You shake your head, good. Chomp head, roll out. You shut the drawer. So that's why Maria couldn't open it. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. Wish the rain would just stop. We're all doing great. We must be almost at the end of this nightmare. I'm so hungry, me too, but you are too. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. A little fun fact, you go to bed with a growing stomach. A little fun fact is like 5 minutes before the stream started, I was doing paper crafts, Project Sekai, colorful stage paper crafts, and my brain randomly decided to look at the time, and then I noticed it was around the time I should begin the stream. And then I quickly had to get my stuff ready, like the game, the chat, stuff like that. I was able to get it pretty quickly. Wake up. I said, wake up! Feel like raspberry. The rainfall is non-stop again. Did you have anything to do with this? What? You don't answer her question. Always thinking with your stomach, right? You should reconsider, might say, what little humanity you have left. What? At least I try. I won't have a guilty consequence. How do you read that word? I don't remember how to read that word. Conscience? Conscience! I won't have a guilty conscience by the end of this. Go back to sleep, monster. If I remember right, there's a theory that the lore of this game is that we are this one person, this one folk tale or something, where we just kind of eat anyone, anything to satisfy the hunger. Usually forget about Raspberry's conversation. You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray. What? But he keeps shaking his head, calling you names, so you do it. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. You show him how it's done. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him staring back at you. You wake and call. And it goes back. What was that? What was that? What was that? Day 5! Yay! Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. Stay hydrated, guys. Stay hydrated. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear a stirring of blankets, arms and legs. Maria looks petrified. Well, I couldn't sleep. Until he has back under his eyes. No, he doesn't. I don't see any bags under that PNG. The storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it. The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. Bro looks gnarly. How do you say that word? I keep forgetting how to say words this stream. What is wrong with me? Gnarlish, he looks like he should eat something. He doesn't have enough vitamins. That's what he looks like. I got a good look out the window. And couldn't see anything due to the rain. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry that last night I kept pacing around my bed. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? I checked outside the door again. Flood waters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater. As soon as the weather lets up, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town? I don't know, says Anatoly. Didn't you have a map on you? I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Ha 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 ha. Marianne and Helga wait as a sheet. How are we going to find our way back now? Well, we will have to ride out the storm. Maria looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at you. It will clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to an area. You can tell Gregor's putting on a fake optimism and Maria's having trouble. Which one do you want to speak with today? Maria. Brr. It's cold as hell over here. Isn't hell supposed to be hot? Like warm? I'm surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night. How does he do it? You explain to Maria how the size of a person in fact can determine how warm they are naturally. She needs to be explained this. Yeah, wish I was as big as Gregor. But to be honest, I don't need to be that tall to make a difference in the world. Do you know what he wanted to do for her career? Maria does her best Gregor impression. Split firework and gaze at the stars. I don't think we saw the sprite yet. How boring is that? Depends on the person, but pretty boring. You're so funny. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me. Maria blushes a little. You make it easier to pass the time. Thank you. You're pretty sure Maria will remember that. Whoa, 3 out of 5. You think her and leave the bedroom. You call everyone together, they all look grim. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Everyone's staring at you. They're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out, everyone cannot take their eyes off of it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch, and slowly all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers. She chews each bite a few hundred times before swallowing, and Anatoly chews it cautiously, opening his mouth once he finishes each bite. Marilyn moves on silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor just pops it in his mouth like a cherry. What about us? It was gone in an instant. The group thinks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you run out of options. You wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed starving. Wait, didn't we already finish day 5? Oh, there we go. Day 6! Guys, it's day 6! Yippee! I don't know how long this game is. Good morning! Morning, let me check if the rain has stopped. It's still flooding. What are we going to do? Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or 2, right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here. What is that word? What does that word mean? Precipitation. Meaning rain, snow, sleet, or hail, any kind of weather condition where something's falling from the sky. I see. But do you really think it will rain that long, Anatoly? It's been days already. What makes you think it will stop soon? Relax everyone, let's see how long we can run this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. Playing this game makes me hungry. Panic is slowly creeping in, everyone's looking scared, but you need to survive. Karen and Gregor began to discuss next options. Do you want to speak with Maria in the kitchen or Natalie in the living room? Think instead about everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone. What? I would choose that if I wasn't trying to get 5 hearts with Maria. I'm probably saying her name wrong. I am sorry in advance. Hey, Maria looks relieved to see you. That was short. That was very short. How are you holding up? Fair question, how are you holding up? Not very good. That's very sweet of you to ask. Maria's look at you intently. She gets a little closer to you. I noticed you didn't use any meat when cooking. Usually I have to pick it out of the foods the others make, but you respected that. Thank you. Maria's looking at you with admiration. I need to speak with Gregor for a minute, but thanks again. You're definitely sure Maria will remember that. Wow! You decide to check out the drawer again. Can we eat the chomp? Oh, hello, patat. I'm calling him patat. You asked potato. I meant you asked patat where the others are. They'll be back. They wanted to explore the labyrinth of tunnels around the cabin. Surely you've seen the mouse holes, right? They connect all over the cabin. Must have been some mouse that created them or something worse. Anyways, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Things are going to get worse from here on out. You have a feeling Patat is telling the truth. You realize some drool is leaking out of your mouth. Disgusting. Don't even try to eat me. You'd get deadly sick if you tried, and from the look of you, you need to retain all the water you can. From rationing to cooking, you've failed every common sense measure for basic survival this week. You knew something like this would happen, right? Never mind. With flood waters rising and no food now, I think it'd be a great time to go over the fundamentals of starvation with you. When experiencing starvation, there are 4 factors that will determine if you live or die. Age, height, weight, and your degree of activity or inactivity. You've been especially racy, so I think you'll survive a little longer than the others. The Harris-Benedict equation can help you figure out how many calories you need. So simply maintain your current weight. The equation produces a number called the basal metabolic rate, or BMR. Stay with me here. BMR equals 655 plus, in a parenthesis, 4.35 times weight in pounds, plus, and parenthesis, plus, parenthesis again, 4.7 times height in inches, close parenthesis, minus, open parenthesis again, 4.7 times 8 in years. Got it? I don't think I got it. For fun, let's try it out on someone here, Maria. Using Harris Benedict, she looks like she's 120 pounds, about 5 feet, 5 inches tall, about 20 years old. Crunching the numbers, I think she'd need about 1,388 calories daily. But that's being abnormally stationary. She'd have to lay in bed all day and night, just eating, breathing, and using her brain. Not very common when you're starving to death. People tend to get up more. If she was being very active, let's say swimming through flood waters, we need to multiply that by 1.9. So now she needs 2,638 calories per day. That's quite a difference, especially if you didn't ration the food properly, which you didn't. I guess that wraps up our first survival lesson. Hopefully we'll never have to speak again, okay? We said we were going over the numbers again. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Kirka's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Why does he look like he's crying when he says this? Everyone is silent. I'll go. Maria! I used to swim all the time near my house, so I would probably have the best chance of swimming through the flood waters. Dude! The patat! The patat gate literally like foreshadowed what would happen. Are you kidding me? No, let me go instead. You won't get very far if anything happens to your glasses, Anatoly. You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but little guy, let me go. Gregor Eye sounds good to me. Karen! His arms are definitely the longest, so he'd probably the best. He'd probably be the best at climbing trees out of all of us. They forgot a bee. No, that wouldn't be right. Gregor, let me go instead. I get that none of these options are good ones, but we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a branch from the wood pile. He cuts it into different measurements. Since we can't come to a consensus, let's drop for it. We'll each pick one from my hand. And the shortest will go outside to search for food. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths, so you can tell which is the biggest one of the bunch. You pick it. We watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor? Anatoly? Karen? Will it be Looks like I've got the shortest. Maria, it's okay. How come this game doesn't have voice acting? Wow! I watched Anatoly reports earlier, so I'll know what to look out for. Just swim until you find higher ground and scout the area. Maybe you'll find a fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. Karen, Anatoly, Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise. She promised. Everyone watches as Mary leaves the cabin. Silence is deafening. Goodbye. I love how tone deaf I'm reading these. Like, I don't remember much, so I really don't care about these characters. The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is. And then silence. Maria has left the cabin. I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. The sun is completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off the bed. You get ready for bed and easily pass out. You have a strange dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize, the other is a guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel, and then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong you can get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss. You stretch out your legs until your toes are almost sticking in the coals. You feel for hands on your shoulders, and both of them push you in. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair causes you to draw upon the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the two through the woods. Your burn chills with the wind. The guest looks behind her, and her eyes widen when she sees you. She's terrified. Your fury. Your fury rips trees out by their roots, sorrow from the ground, rocks from their pits. You have never been this angry in your entire life. Their stamina can't last forever. You're gaining on them as you trample through a field of wheat. The guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch the glint of it in the sun, golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall into the pit, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Ugh, I don't like this. I don't like trying to imagine what this thing is like. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You awaken in a cold sweat. Boop, boop, boop. Whoa, look, it's day 7 like the monthaton. It's day 7. I think this is very boring for everyone except for me. Good morning. Do you think she made it to higher ground? I believe in Maria. Me too. She'll be fine. Right, little guy? So what do we do now? Just wait. Karen, how long? It's been almost a day since she left. Natalie and Gregor look nervous. Why are they crying? Someone needs to go look for her. Why are they crying? Crying isn't gonna help. You guys are dumb. Crying isn't gonna do anything in this situation. We need to wait, Karen. Wait for what? Then the nearest town is miles and miles away. Waiting is all we can do for now. So it could be days before she gets back. What are we supposed to eat? Mice? Smart idea? Like, really smart idea? Eh? Eh? I mean, some countries eat bugs like scorpions. You know what I do when I see a scorpion? I scream my lungs out until someone comes in and kills it. Right in front of my eyes. Talking about scorpions, something. There could be one trying to just sneak upon me. There's none. Nice. Karen, I'm sure Anatoly will agree, but we'll discuss next options when we get to it. Every waking thought is about food now. I never should have eaten that much. I'm. Karen's hands are involuntarily shaking. Gregor and Anatoly is not in agreement. They don't even need her to elaborate. You're sure Maria will make it back? She promised. Everyone retreats to their areas. What do you want to do today? Speak with Anatoly in the kitchen. Hey, I didn't give this guy a voice yet. Hey, the kitchen definitely doesn't feel the same without Maria. Her laugh, her smile. I never got to tell her how I felt about her. She'll be back, right? Does this guy love her or something? You nod. Yeah. I wish we had rationed better. Man, I could be a voice actor. I'm just kidding. You decide to distract Anatoly from his misery with an old story. There was once a villager who had to stock up supplies for the winter. He filled his house with a cow, a sack of grains from the field, and 92 buckets of water. Mostly for the cow. He quickly ran out of the room as the house wasn't very big. One day the villager grew sick. He knew he needed the life-giving milk from the cow to survive the winter. But when he attempted to milk the cow, his grip was too weak to grasp her udders. In desperation, he began to boil the grains using his buckets of water. The cow cried out for food, but the villager could only afford to feed himself. Each night, the cries of the cows kept him awake, until one day, he finally ran out of food. The villager crawled into bed, crying as the snow deepened. I think they forgot an E, like, next to the second D. Deepened outside. Cow's sad eyes stared at him. He wanted to comfort the cow. Comfort the cow. He wanted to comfort the cow, but he couldn't step over the buckets. He was too weak, too sick. The last thing he heard was the cow still crying out for food, one haunting noise to end his life. Until he was horrified with your story. Who wouldn't be? You leave him alone in the kitchen. Bro just casually traumatized someone and just, well, I did everything I could do. And then just walked away like it was nothing. I can't stop thinking. I can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew. I'd be fine with the bread and jam. I'd be fine with just strawberries. Hold on, what voice did I give this guy? I'd be fine with just strawberries. Ha 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 ha. Nobody else laughs. Not funny. They didn't laugh. I would kill for some vegetables right about now. And I don't know what I would do, but yeah. You would too. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I have stuff in my fridge, unlike these guys. I'm going to try to get some sleep. Good night. Night. You fall asleep quickly, but you only dream about desecrating a corpse. You wake up in a cold sweat in a completely different room. In a completely different room. That's weird. Good morning. Good morning. Karen's looking worse. Oh, will you cook for the group today? What? You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the... You cooked meat. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question. What's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you? The three are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting it into small cutlets. According to a theory I read, this is Maria. Yep, this game is like that. They immediately grab some of the plate, chewing ferociously. You take a piece and immediately devour it. You ate meat, a downward spiral. Do you have any more? Do you have any more of this? You explain how the meat is stored securely hidden so you can ration better this time. I understand. Thank you. Why does he look so... Anatoly runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. Does he know? You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. This taste is... Gregor wanders off. Anatoly returns looking choked up. I was too weak. I keep having to switch the voice. Left you some of this. Left you some of the meat. Don't fight this, Anatoly. Anatoly takes a cutlet from the plate, turning his back to the group as he devours it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. Going to eat some of those bugs. Keep them occupied. Keep them occupied, okay? When I met you in the summer, Karen leaves you with the man who the morning town. You fell in love as the leaves turn round Thanks for checking in on me. You ask if he feels sick. Not anymore. I think it was a mental thing. Please don't let me. Please don't tell me where the meat came from. The less know, the better. You nod. Thank you. You're sure Anatoly will remember that. You leave Anatoly and go tidy up some parts of the kitchen. You know what? I'm not even gonna voice them anymore. I am going to voice them with my normal voice. However fast the meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going, it will just make them hungrier. They're fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more. We waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time, and there will be no dinner. Fine, I understand. Guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today. No argument's perfect. Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly tonight. Yes, baby, tonight. You have a strange dream. You're having dinner with a blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. I can forge anything, he says. Your eye has been giving you issues lately, so you probably forge me any then. You laugh, but then the ropes come out. He ties you to your chair with a long rope to prevent you from struggling. You rip the rope apart without even trying, so the blacksmith uses a thicker rope. No turning back now. He takes a hot poker out of the coals, holding it in front of his face. You can see his beard and eyes watching you. He slowly brings back the poker, aiming carefully for your eye before plunging it through your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backwards. If you're unable to break the ropes, you vomit all over your chest. Is the smell of your disseminated eye floods your nostrils. The blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body. You wait till the cold sweat. What kind of dream is that? Day 9. I don't like this. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Bro looks malnourished. Take a look out. Take a look at the window. Do you notice anything? Is that Russian? The floodwaters have receded a little bit, but everyone is still bound to the cabin. The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now. What trail? Good morning, my guy. Will Miriam make it back? This might this might sound a little crazy, but every night around 2 a.m. I can hear her outside. She makes this awful gurgling noise, like she's trying to get water out of her lungs. Have you heard her, Gregor? Sometimes when the rain gets faint, I think I can hear her whispering. I haven't heard anything like that. When she's whispering, it's like she's trying to tell you something, right? Oh, I feel unsafe. I don't like this. I don't like being alone when I'm like looking at games like this. Yes. I sometimes hear her crying through the radio, but that's just the broadcast, right? Why do they have faces like that? I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. One step closer to Maria. It's what she would have wanted. What has gotten into you, Anatoly? Anatoly's eyes look at you begging. Bring us another slab! Please. He clearly doesn't have the stomach for it. I can't get that taste out of my mouth. Please help me. Anatoly. Gregor looks pained at Anatoly's words. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding it to the boiling color water. It will taste fine without any seasoning, but you need to serve it up right away. What's taking so? I don't like this. Look at his face. Boil it faster. It looks almost done. Patience. It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole, like a duck does when eating bread. After it creates ripples in a broth using a spoon he isn't eating. I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me, Maria. Until he begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You didn't notice her even start to eat. There's just an empty bowl now. I don't like how scary their faces are. Karen's staring right at you. How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it has gone bad. This is the last of it. Girl, how could you be so careless again? You remember Karen's night. We need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? This storm isn't ending. You clear your throat. And Anatoly, yes? I think tomorrow you should look for Maria. Or forage for plants outside. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants like you. Please, Anatoly, you can swim back after a few hours. Gulp. Gregor is right, Anatoly. Maybe you'll find Maria out there. I think Maria's fine by herself. He still hasn't accepted what happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help, but we need your help, Anatoly. That's right, Anatoly. Please help us. Let me sleep on it, okay? No problem, little guy. Everyone shovels off to their rooms, reading books and knitting to pass the time. You go to bed, ravenous. What does ravenous mean? There are so many words in this game that I don't even know. Is that Russian again? Maria. Something is approaching. Hey! Onion! I should have gotten them with me so he could translate. Don't be a crybaby. It's just me, Onion. Not going to be very sweet today. I'm worried about Anatoly. He's going to cave to peer pressure. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin? You don't answer, Onion. Please, don't you trust me? You shake your head. Got a fun factoid for you. Did you know that leaving out an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs bacteria? It will help prevent colds and mortiviruses. That was a lie! The fun factoid of that myth, people actually believed it in the 1500s. I said that wrong. How embarrassing! Who would believe that? Ha 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 ha. There even was a doctor in 1919 who caused a surge of people believing it. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, you know what smells like a raw onion left in a room? Yeah. It's been a while since your last bath, right? You can't remember. Could smell you before I even came into the room. Onion! Yikes! So, can you stop Anatoly from leaving? I know he has cabin fever, but this is ridiculous! It will be impossible to stop a grown man from leaving. Please! We don't need another one stalking the hallways, tapping on the windows, crying through the radio. You have the sudden urge to scream. Like me right now! Why do you think I've been using the most mouse holes to get around? Scared to death that I'll run into her. Don't make me tattle the cabbage about you. She can be as mean as potato if you get on her bad side. Just kidding. She's great. Anyways, when the time comes, just tell Anatoly you care about him and don't want him to leave. Even if it's just for me. Okay? You can trust me. Now, if you excuse me, I need to work on some new ice skates. They're made of butter slices, so I'll get to skate around the frying pan tomorrow. Later! We should totally cook that onion. Your mind finally managed to forget everything that happened. You fall asleep again, still ravenous. Still no idea what the word ravenous means. Titan! You have a strange dream. A fox is collecting payment in your living room. You despise him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of a sack, then add 6 chickens on top. The fox smiles at you and leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs tear the fox in half. Filled with such loathing for the fox, you gave him the only things you had for food, all of those chickens. As the snow piles up outside, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Pillowcases, candles, leather. One day you wake up and you have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. Just an insatiable hunger. A few days later, you go mad and leave the cabin, completely ravenous. A nearby tree looks like charred meat. Your iron teeth cut through the tree bark, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth fills quickly with blood. Days later, a deer gallops by. The first creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. Ugh. Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in a corner. You wipe it up with a rag to save them the embarrassment. Good morning. Come on, little guy. Well, Anatoly, what's your decision? Bad idea. She has got a plan. Only I barely slept last night. Her whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. She kept telling me to come outside. We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night. So that's what that smell was. Anatoly, my patience is very thin. You have an hour to make a decision. Why? Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Her best to watch over that knife. The group disperses. Tension seems to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? You have 1 hour to kill. Is that like saying you have an hour to kill someone? Or you have like a free hour to kill? I guess it's the second one. Talk with the trumpets, converse with Karen in the bedroom, Tavin and Anatoly. Let's see what happens if I talk with the trumpets. None of the fun trumpets are around. Thankfully, Potato has kept hidden this entire time. Potat! And nothing can we call our own but death. And that small model of the barren earth, which serves as paste and cover for our bones. Oh, sorry, didn't you see you creeping up behind me? I was reciting my favorite line from William Shakespeare. Do you know which play it was from? No. It wasn't the one with the weird sisters. You take a wild guess. That's right! The Life and Death of King Richard II. Before I came to this cabin, I used to read all of the classics. Why did I stop? I can't turn the page with just my tongue. Hell, I can't even nudge a book off the bookshelf. Pathetic, right? You nod. Yeah. I've been watching your progress so far, and I must say, very strange choices, even for someone like you. I wonder why you're so committing for these four. Pity I didn't receive the same treatment. I'm pretty sure this is also mentioned in the theory that I watched. Like, heard, listened. Oh well. Excuse my rambling. Are you here for another survival lesson? Yes, please. I pity, please, you shrug. Excellent! No shame in preparing for the absolute worst. Ahem. 36 hours have passed. You have no food. What happens? For starters, your brain stops craving glucose. There's a good reason for that. Your guts have begun shrinking, and your livers transformed fatty acids into chemical compounds called ketone bodies. Have I lost it already? There's books on the bookshelf that can explain all of this. Anyways, ketone bodies mimic glucose for the brain and provide about two of the thirds of the energy needed to function. Sounds pretty great, right? Oh, my sweet summer child. Using ketone bodies gradually acidifies your blood, which can lead to ketoacidosis. Ketoacidosis is common in diabetics. But how do you know if you have ketoacidosis? Well, a large amount of acetone is released in your urine and respiratory system. Your breath will smell something like fingernail polish, which smells like, I can't remember. No one knows the smell now, but looking at your face, I bet your breath smells much worse. If only the chomp had said something nice to say about you. Here, have another recipe card. You unlock potatoes recipe. I personally wouldn't make it, but you have a taste for things like this. Let me save this as well. I'm gonna go to the title screen to see the potato recipe. I think it was an extras. Oh, there we go. Oh, don't know when we unlock those, but that's definitely creepy. Slaughter stew is it? Oh, two arms separated at the shoulder, two legs separated near the hip, one collar. What? Slowly boil the arms and legs in the cauldron until I don't know how to react. No! What do you mean you don't argue? Let's talk again, shall we? I won't be leaving here for too dangerous to go exploring right now. You shut the door and call everyone for a meeting. Anatoly, you okay, little guy? First of all, I'm gonna see what happens if instead I challenge this guy. Surprisingly, no. It looks like Anatoly will remember that. But I don't know what's in the basement. Wait, what if we say... what if we say yes? Just lying to him. Maybe say yes, of course you do. How else would you keep us feet? And it totally looks like he's going to poop. Please get away from me. That's why it was your vicinity. Looks like Anatoly will remember that. So either way, that guy goes to his death. So in that case, I'd much rather go with this silly guy's thing. I promise. Thank you, Anatoly. Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Anatoly. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. Oh wow, this almost made me forget the freaking recipe I had to read. Karen, did you want to say anything to Anatoly? You say nothing. Goodbye, Anatoly. Wait! What happens if load... I know I keep repeating, but I want to know. What happens if you go here, you say no, you say nothing, never mind. Poor guy. Goodbye, Anatoly. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. And then there was 3. See you soon, little guy. Shrimp. Guess all we can do is no way. Good night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregory is getting choked up. I didn't tell him missing him already. Tell him what? How come you guys don't tell something important that will make you cry later on to the person that's leaving? Like, how dumb are you? Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You hear a scraping from the floor. Hi. Found you! You explain how this is my time right now. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree, but as dumb as a brick. What's the rule for that? Another cornbread classic. You're being very unpopular right now. That's a tree reference. Get it? Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called an emergency trumpet meeting and told me to give you this mission. Watch out for that knife and protect Gregor at all costs. Understood? No. Does everyone look like a snack to you? I'm not giving a choice on this. Let's try that again. Protect Gregor at all costs. Does everyone look... If I say nothing. You're fooling nobody with that act. You've never had hearing loss. Let's go with a non-verbal answer, alright? Protect Gregor at all costs. No. So I have to say yes. You nod. Ah, ah, ah! It's the least you can do, right? You thought at that point didn't make sense. Yeah, on a roll today. I'll see you around. Bert hops away, squeezing himself through the muscle with a small pop. You fall asleep thinking about what Brett told you. You have a strange dream. It's lying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses. You take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to. We're no. Working the saw, you wrap the cuts in an old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you begin to dry the cuts with a towel before wrapping. You hear we mysteriously have more meat now, don't we? You wake in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk on? What is that smell? Give it to me now! Ack! Alright, what craft? We're gonna protect them because Brett told me to. I wanted to protect the other person as well, but nothing I could do. No. It only took 12 days. Wake up, sleepyhead. Ah, hello. Is that Miria? You're having a nightmare. Is that Miria in the background? Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Is that Miria in the background? Made us all some breakfast this morning to celebrate breakfast. But what? That's a surprise. Cooker's already finished. He's took a few hours baked. Come on, let me show you. Is that Mary? You get out of bed and head to the living room. just a little weak. Oh. Wait, did he just die? What? What the hell? That's blasphemy. There's 5 of us to find. Can you find all of us? The red-haired woman should know where the basement key is, and I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's fiddling something in the rocking chair right now, so watch out for that knife. Probably best avoid the knife. Wait, isn't that your knife? Why'd you let her have it? You shrug. As the leader of the trumpets, it's important you find all of us. Please don't forget any of us. Good luck! Cabbage rolls away and tries to hide. Bobby Cabbage wants to play hide and seek right now. You have been neglecting the trumpets, so you can't hurt to play along with them, right? You could talk to Karen in the living room. Looks like Karen is just slicing away at a block of wood. Gregor's remains have been stored for safekeeping. Scrubbed all of the blood out of the couch to save you the trouble. Can I help you? Have you seen the basement key in here? Wasn't it in the kitchen? You can't remember. I haven't seen the key. Maybe one of the trumpets can help you find it in the kitchen. That site to go look for it. Thankfully, there's not too many places for cabbage to hide. Where do you want to check? L? L. X. LX.
Wee! Cabbage! Cabbage. Cabbage! Yeah!
Secretly favorite.
Cabbage. Onion.
Cabbage!
Yada.
You can't sneak up on me. Don't you ever try that again.
Raspberry.
Very nice to see you, Gavin.
Boy. Yada, my Yada.
Found you. I don't know if I can wait any longer. Show me where you keep hiding me. Let's tear them apart piece by piece, just like Gregor. What do you do? Huh? Did you just lock the door? She's gonna break the door. Day 13? Yeah, 13. Are you going towards the end of the game? It's left in today, depending how quickly you stop. You really need to go to the bathroom. You just have to open your eyes. There's no way. You must have walked to the bathroom inside. Candle blew out and the door is locked. You find a flashlight, corner and turn. You're in the dark, but you're not alone. Click on objects around the bathroom to get more. Just notice it. Hella.
Hello.
She. I was about to say, is she still alive? Haunt? Did we see Maria? Oh, that's a lot of days. Nope, never mind. You're a strange dream. The clouds have parted, the rain has gone away. You wake in a cold sweat. Is this the end of the game? And the tunnel. What was that? Oh, there we go. That's the correct day now. I'm scared also. Hello? And it's all... Hey? You notice the notes to me after the books. I know you've been ignoring my other letters, so I am begging you, please bring back my daughters safely, or I will need to get the others involved. I have left payments outside the door and will pay any price. Please let her go. We don't have to involve anyone else. Take the mother note with you. Decide to lay it back down and get the rest of your sleep. What about the other note? Oh, hello. I mean, being too late would be me literally closing the stream, but I think I'm close to the end of this game, so I'm going to either finish the game or get to a point where I feel like it's good to stop, so... What's up, Fox? Again, you can hear potato numbling in the jar. No, it's you again. Tell me. In that first week with the red-haired woman and the others, where did you sleep? You said for a minute, but come up with nothing is fresh, and I imagine, if I can be honest, it was truly horrific to witness. Still nothing, it would routinely collapse in the middle of the hallway, like walking into walls or worse, going down into the basement. I can't believe you haven't broken your neck on those stairs yet. You seem to survive almost anything. Do I have that right? Must be that addiction to me, or something else. Would you share that secret with me? You tell Potato the secret. I think they got bored, and Num is in here because in some days I will be solo, and this game today is one of those days. Something is approaching. If something is approaching, I can't see it. Can you hear me? I've been down here the entire time. It's so good to see you again. I don't think there's plenty of bread down here. Why aren't you saying anything? I heavily doubt that's the actual Maria. I'll never forgive you for what you did. You put Anatoly through hell. You just created my corpse. You gave them that disgusting hug. All of that isn't water under the bridge. Who's down here? Come have some breakfast. They always try things like this. Their anger concentrated near their grave leads to tricks and traps. You're not falling for this one. Why aren't you listening to me? There's bread down here, loads of it. Fine, I won't stop you from finding the others down here. One piece of advice. Beware of Karen. She's ill beyond repair. Gregor will try to talk you out of reaching the room. And Othello will try to talk you into leaving the cabin. And Karen will rip the flesh from your bones. I don't like this game too much. We'll talk again. Thank you for being kind to me. I didn't believe the whispers at first, but go deeper into the abyss. The walls down here, there are dirt and soup. Something is approaching. So I guess this is where the game looks at how much you spoke with the others, your relationship with them and stuff like that. I'm glad I found you, Marianasa has stopped. Did you hear that knocking? Another trap. Everyone's upstairs and wants to leave. Maria was worried sick about you. You told Gregor about speaking with Maria. Guess I can't lie to you, huh? You just stood there while Karen took my limbs doing nothing. Are you frightened by her? If you won't come upstairs with me, please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the look on your face when that light burns on. Can you do that for me? You nod. Thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the balls clean. That was enough to keep him at bay. We'll meet again. Be very careful. Blah blah. Descend deeper into the abyss. The air pressure down here feels greater. You're feeling closer to Caramel with each step. Something is approaching. Oh! Thought you'd still be fending off that glutton Gregor right now. Oh, I was going to try to see if you wanted to pick onions with me. Guess there's no fooling you. You started the song and now you'll need to fend off Karen. I can't tell if I'd rather have you or her sticking around down here. You ask anything where Karen is, so she's just below us, waiting to devour you. Karen's been practicing on her fetching again. Maybe she'll start with your arms down here. The whispers have told me about you. I can't believe some of the things that I was saying. You can't say any whispers about all of them. Behind?
Cabbage! 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 Boy, boy, boy! Raspberry! Onion!
Let's end this. Karen, ready is deny. You're going to taste better than Griffin. Should have kept the door locked. You attack her in the lunge. Really don't. So I deserve you. Hoping that helps.
Onion, onion, onion. Boy, onion. Onion.
Oh, cutscene. Oh my god. And I guess that's the end. That was something. And I guess that was start of the game. Wow. That's gonna be the end of today. I'm gonna have to make some changes to my schedule because I had this game for multiple days and I just finished it on Monday. So, yeah, that's nice. I I'm gonna need to take a moment to go with that game. Goodbye.